All right, so I'm Lee, and I'm back today. It's been a few days since I've posted any new videos, but I've got a lot to show you guys today. Anyways, so that's good. So let's get right into it. Okay, so these are from a couple days ago, and they're from allskycam.com. So and I was really watching it like the entire day. And at times there wasn't anything that looked any very weird or anything, but if you watch throughout the day, you will find things, and I found quite a lot. And so first thing I want to show you guys is, let's see here. Well, first of all, let's see. I want to show you. Um, well, actually, this is old, and again, I want to talk about this real quick. This is old. It's from an episode of Dateline that I had seen it on. And again, it's about the real sun and the artificial sun. The artificial sun being the very bright white hexagonal one, the much bigger one, that being the artificial one, and our real sun being below it right there. And that can change. The configurations can change depending on where you are, whether it's sunrise or sunset, or a lot of things can change it. Sometimes the real sun might not be directly below it; it'd be off to the left more. It can be in different positions, but this is the same type of configuration, anyways. So what I'm saying is, so again, here they are, and so that's a close up of it. So this is our real sun, the one down here. This is our real sun. That's the right size, the right color, everything. That one, this big bright white spotlight hexagonal thing, it's much bigger, it's much brighter. It's not our real sun. I believe it's an artificial sun. But anyways, so I want to show you. This is from from a Star Wars movie. I forget the name of it. It came out around 2016 or 2017, and I saw this, and I was like, "Wow, that's incredible!" A lot of people chalked it up to, it's Star Wars. They're just making things interesting. But I believe this is actually a legitimate shot, or legitimate that they didn't do anything. That this is a legitimate picture, because this is actually the best scenario to see this along the horizon. In towards the ocean, where there's no mountains blocking your view. I live in Vermont, so I can't. So there's a lot of mountains, so I can't really see the bottom of the horizon, which is unfortunate. Although you still can see things around the horizon, even just above the mountains. But the best place, like being on the coast somewhere, looking on the ocean, that's the best place to see this, something just like this. And this is the same sort of idea. So I believe this is real, even though it's in the Star Wars movie, and even though they're probably like, oh yeah, we added that. I don't think they did. I think it's a legitimate picture, and it shows again the smaller yellow, the crisp yellow orange one that looks like that's our real sun. And see, like, this is the situation here. See how there's this big cloud is blocking out the top quarter of the real sun? That's usually the situation. So it can at sunrise and sunset on the horizon, you'll have these clouds come in, so you can't see both of them. You can only see one of them. And this is the much bigger, brighter one, and it looks very weird. And I believe it's artificial, but it's definitely not our sun. It's not our real sun. The one that is, I believe, like 58 million miles away or something. It's 1 AU, an astronomical unit. It's one from the Earth to the sun. This is 1 AU. From the Earth to this is 1 AU. The Earth to this, I do not know. I think it's much more. If it is if it's artificial, then it's local. If it's not artificial, then it's a dwarf star, and it's still pretty close, a lot closer. But anyways, let's see. Let's get on to it. And okay, so this was in Grasslands Observatory, Sonata, Arizona, May 7th, a couple days ago. And look at this. You got the moon going through. This is at night, and then you got a shadow that's going through the moon's light right here. See that? And it's a round shadow. And actually, it's twice the size. So it's actually, the shadow is, if you pull back, there's a little bit of a cloud that goes through the middle of it. But it's actually relatively large shadow. It's not as big as the big thing we see, but it's twice the size of the defined area, because there's a defined area right below, and then there's a defined area right above. So So that's something is moving very fast from west to east, exactly opposite everything else of ours moves. So again, I've got this one of the red object before moving, and it moves very fast and it moves from west to east. So it's one of these. It's either the red one or the green and blue one that is causing this shadow. But it's alarming because seeing a lot more of this stuff out, big halos, shadows like this, things like that, and a part of the Bible, what it says is a third of the day and a third of the night will not shine. So something is blocking the sunlight and the moonlight for a third of the day and a third of the night. And I think that's why we have this artificial sun. So then there it is again, same place, same day, Arizona. Clearly see around this object moving through the moon's light there from west to east at a very high rate. So alarming because the stuff seems to be picking up. Okay, so let's get on to it. Let's see what else we got. Let's see here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the big object. Okay, so here it is. So the big object. So that's right here. Okay, so you can sort of see it's right in there. Don't worry, I have it. I edited the colors to bring it out more, so you'll be able to see exactly where it is. But anyways, it's in this general area right here. See, you can sort of see the edges of it. It's behind those clouds, and then here you can see it a lot better. You can see it's sort of making a shadow there, and that's the big one. That's probably Nemesis. The possibility that we have a binary star system, which means we have more than one sun. And I believe Nemesis is a red dwarf star. So I think that's what this is. And here it is. There it is. When I edited it so we can see it better. And so that whole dark spot right there, that is the size of it. You clearly see it's round, just like I showed you in some of the other ones. There's a large round, I don't know if it's a crater, but a large round shape on it, like a crater or something else, maybe artificial, I don't know. And in this picture, it's on the bottom, and the other one it was on the side. So this thing clearly rotates. And here it is. That's how big it is. So it fills up. It's about 90 degrees. So that'd be about a quarter of the sky, which actually, on the scheme of things, what they say, Nemesis or Destroyer, at its worst, before a pole shift, will fill up basically the entire sky. So there is a chance, and let's hope that this thing doesn't get any closer and it stays to where it is, and we could get through this actually relatively unscathed. It'll have disruptions like we're seeing now, but if it doesn't come close enough, like to where it fills the entire sky, we will be able to avoid the pole shift, which would be great. That would be great. So it's not guaranteed that we are going to get a pole shift. So I'm going to hope that we're not going to, but it concerns me that when I happen to read Revelation, when Revelation describes a pole shift, it makes me a little worrisome for me if it's in Revelation, because well, I trust the Lord, I trust God. So God says there's going to be one. There's probably going to be one, unfortunately, in my opinion. But so let's see. Again, there it is, and that was in Bear Paw Observatory Mountains, West Virginia. So West Virginia, and here was Sullivan, Illinois, and again a large object there. You can see the edge of it right there, and these were on the same day, May 7th. Okay, so here is Hope, New Jersey. Now watch this. See all these lights and reflecting lights? This is a very large structure that is connected to the artificial sun. It sounds very crazy, I know, but watch what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you just like there are see right here, there's some circles and things, circles right in here. And I'm going to show you at the same time, different cameras, different places in the world at the same time. You're going to see the circles right there, they're reflecting and everything. So let's see. So here we are. This is Italy, and again, you got circles right there. See how it's circular, like reflecting off there? and there's one up here, and there's one over here, and then there's the big circle around up here. So we're looking. This is a very large structure that connects to this artificial sun and moon, and we're looking at it from bottom to top, and the top being way up there, up way up here. Up here, right here, and you're seeing the edge of that. So this thing is very large. As to what it is, I'm not sure. I don't know whose it is. I don't think it's ours because I don't think we have the technology to do something. This thing is very large. It must be very large. And let's see here. Where else are we? I want to show you. I want to show you some more on that artificial structure. And where is it? So I think. So right here, okay, again, this is the artificial structure, Sonata, Grasslands Observatory, Sonata, Arizona, and watch this. Now watch this, okay? Again, these are different cameras from different observatories in different parts of the world that are picking up the same thing. So there's clearly an object here. It's not lens refraction of any sort. So watch this. So there is a triangular object that's basically docking to this round object right there. Do you see that? There's a triangular object that's docking to a round object right in there. So this whole big structure is got craft. They dock to it. It's just massive. I don't know if it's ours. I don't believe it is ours. Maybe a break off of ours. Maybe it's like maybe, they seem to be doing quite a lot of things for us. They're providing us with a artificial sun and artificial moon with a huge structure at a lot of cost to them. So obviously it's not anything they're helping us. Maybe it's part of us, the spacefaring version that and we're the ones stuck here to not know about it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Or it's whoever put us here, and they're watching out for us, and maybe they'll protect us, and they are protecting us, right? Or it's God, and the God is, in a way, it's God and His angels. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know who it is, but I can tell you it's a large structure up there, and they've got this artificial sun and moon up there for us because otherwise 1/3 of this day, which is the sun, and 1/3 of the night would not shine. So 1/3 of the sun would not shine, and 1/3 of the moon would not shine at night. If there wasn't for this, so somebody's helping us. I don't believe we have the technology to build a huge structure like this, an artificial moon and artificial sun with a bunch of big craft to go with it. I just don't think we're there yet. So somebody's helping us. Very odd, I know. Okay, so let's get back to it. And again, I want to show you. This is in Italy. This is in Italy, and again, so you can see this object. There it is. There's the object. Clearly, there's some round things there. They reflect off there and everything. And there's that red dot up there. So that's a planetary body. It's being reflected away from us, so you can't really see it. And then the top up here, I'll show you the way. We're looking at it from bottom to top. Bottom, top up. So I'll show you that. So right here. I'll show you right here. So basically right here, there's a large round object right here with like an eave or like a ring right there. Look, we're looking sideways on it. It's right there. We're looking sideways on it. And up here is the top of the thing. You see it? There's the top of it. And it's like it goes into these different rings, but that's the top of it. It's big and round, and it has these other circular patterns in it. And this whole thing is a mega structure, a mega structure. And on the bottom of it is like some rotating wheel with the sun, artificial sun, and the moon. So this thing is massive, okay? Massive. I don't know whose it is, but there again. So there, and look at this. So look at this. You can clearly see. Look at that. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it. Let me pause this. Hold on. So look over here. Hold on a second. See that? It's leaving a shadow in right there. You see that? Trying to get it to the right spot. There we go. Okay, I got it. But see that? Look at that. So you're seeing reflection, reflection, and refraction, and then you see there it is right there. There's the object right there, and it's right on the edge of this structure here. This structure, I believe, is to hide a lot of that thing and provide the artificial sun and moon, crazy as it sounds. So there it is. You're seeing the refraction and reflection. Clearly something around there, but there's a planetary body right there. You see that? Clearly a planetary body. Okay, and I think that's the green and blue one, I do believe. So there it is. Look at that. Clearly is right there, and it's looks like this reflection here is making that is connected to this right here. So really crazy, really bizarre, I know, in this whole thing. So let's move on now. What else we got? Okay, and I want to show you something else that's really crazy I've not seen before, which is right here. This is in Italy, again, 7.5. Look at this. Magenta green, magenta pink and orange sunset. Never seen that before in my life. Look at that magenta, very, very, very bright greens, reds, and oranges. Look at that. I think that planetary body I just showed you, the green and blue one, is reflecting and somehow causing this color. And actually, you can see a little body or something up there, a little planet, like a body moving around up there too. See that? There's a body, a planetary body or something moving up there, and I think that's what's casting off. It's refracting its color into the sunset and creating this really bright blues, greens, oranges, and pinks. Look at that. That's amazing. That is amazing color sunset. Never seen that. That's in Italy, May 7th, 2023. So let's go back, see what else we got. Okay, I want to show you. Let's see, I want to show you one more. Okay, so let's, again, this is in Australia, May 7th. And look at that, you get that triangular shape near the moon again, okay? Clearly, triangular shape near the moon. So this part of the structure here is triangular, I guess, which makes me wonder, like look at that, clearly a triangular shape to it. Look at that. That was May 7th. And so, what I'm saying is kind of again, I think back to Revelation, when it describes heaven and New Jerusalem and heaven that come out of the sky, that come out of the heavens with God. And it's described as an equilateral triangle, a pyramid. Its layeth four square, its length and its breadth are equal, and its height is equal, and that is it layeth four square, and that means it's got a square for a bottom, but it's a pyramid, so it's a pyramid shape. And so it really makes me have, since there's a big, which I showed you guys last time, it seems to be a big pyramid in the middle of the sky. I have a hard time discounting this when I read this in Revelation and I see exactly the same thing described as in Revelation. I just can't discount. That's corroborating evidence. I can't discount that. And so it's just too much coincidental, too much coincidence. And so I think, in my opinion, I think God might be here, and or something, that our Battle of Armageddon might not be far off. And again, the pole shift described too may not be far off, and that includes wormwood and everything else. So let's continue. So let's hear, and I believe, this, I already showed you guys this, and this is when I got the two suns in an episode of Dayline. So clearly the big bright hexagonal one, that is the artificial sun. The one below it is our sun. Look at the difference between the sizes. Much smaller. The real sun is much smaller, okay? And it's much smaller. But we just got, and this bright one is here to make it, so we have a hard time seeing that. But this is the best place to see this, right along the horizon. See that? Right along the horizon is the best place to see us. There, our beautiful real sun right there. That's the right size for it. And then up here is, I believe, an artificial sun, and it is hexagonal and white. And yeah, and here is from Star Wars, and from 2016 or 2017, and same kind of idea. Our real sun down here, and this other one up there, and it's seeing it on the ocean at the horizon is the best place to see it. So tell me what you think, and yeah, tell me what you think. This stuff is out there, and I'll be putting up more soon. And send any interesting sky phenomena you may have to skywatch.nation@gmail.com. Thank you.